Hello and welcome to part 8 of the Quizness series. Now, this final step in the series is all about how to create really compelling quiz results that will deliver value for your ideal audience members and keep them engaged well beyond their quiz experience. Now, if this is the first time we are meeting, my name is Anne-Marie Rose, and I'm a brand strategist, so I work with coaches, consultants, and experts who want to grow their businesses specifically online. I help you to clarify your message and to grow your business online in a way that's right for you. And we've been moving through an 8-part quiz creation series called Quizness, like quiz and business combined. So if you haven't caught parts 1 through 7 on this series, highly encourage you to check those out. And I even created a free companion workbook for you to download so you can follow along and implement every step of the way. So check out annemarierose.com/quiz guide to grab your free workbook. Let's get into the results. Let's talk results. This is real talk, right? So the purpose of your quiz is to clarify and direct. That's what people want to get out of taking a quiz. Think about any time you might have taken a quiz, you probably wanted answers ultimately. Answers and a next step, right? So your quiz outcome should provide some immediate clarity and direction. When it does that, you're going to ultimately see more engagement in the form of more shares, so people sharing the results that they got, then more click-throughs on whatever it is you want people to click through on after they take the quiz, as well as overall brand engagement because people will feel invested in your brand because they've just spent some time taking the quiz and now they've gotten some clarity and direction, and they're ultimately going to be really grateful for that because think about it, there's a ton of content out there, and the biggest thing I love about quizzes is that quizzes aren't necessarily more content to consume. It's content that serves a specific purpose, and it actually has some functionality and can serve as a resource to move you forward and help you make decisions. And that's really what your results should be doing. So there's 4 components of a compelling quiz outcome. You want to be sure to include all of these in your quiz outcome to really create the greatest amount of engagement and value for your audience. So the first thing you want to do is clarify. So that's the first function of a compelling quiz outcome is it's going to clarify. I'm going to take my bracelet off here because I'm jingling around. This is a theme for me. So you want to describe the outcome and how it relates to your ideal audience member. That's IAM. Ideal audience member that's the acronym is, okay? So describe the outcome and how it relates to your ideal audience member. Make it really clear, specific, and concise. Then you want to direct them. Give them a direction. Now this part 1 direction should be specifically related to the outcome, the clarity they just gained. Now what do they do with that information? How can they apply this new insight? That's what you're going to be sharing with them. Those 2 pieces together, number 1 and number 2, should really take up maybe 3-4 sentences total. Then you want to give them a specific direction related to how they can engage further with your brand. Of course, you want to make sure that this direction is relevant to the subject matter of the quiz. So if you just give it, for example, my quiz is all about, it helps you to clarify your brand message and it defines the type of brand that you have. So my next step is first of all, downloading a guide that's going to help you apply these new insights. But I also do share an opportunity that you have to even further clarify your message and start to really create copy that's aligned with your brand message overall. So there's 2 there, but I'm not, for example, saying I'm not saying find out how to create a quiz. When I've just told someone find out the type of brand you have to clarify your brand message in 10 minutes or less. That's the unique selling proposition of my quiz itself. So I'm not mentioning when someone finishes the quiz, oh, you have a mentor brand, for example, come find out how to create a quiz, because it doesn't relate. But I do give them, I do give people a direction that they can take to engage further with my brand and to further clarify your message, to further understand how to apply the insights that you just gained around the type of brand that you have. Hopefully that makes sense. And then number 4 is shareability. So this can be in the form of a share to Facebook button. It can be in the form of tweet. You can have functionality that allows you to tweet results, share to Facebook. You can encourage, maybe you have a great call to action that encourages people to screenshot it and share it on Instagram, whatever it is, or share, sending it via email to somebody. Adding some amount of shareability is just going to help to increase the exposure for your quiz and get new people taking it. All right, so that is really what you want to know about crafting compelling results. Those are the 4 key components, and you want to apply them. But really, it doesn't serve you unless you've applied the full framework. It's not enough to just create great results, or you can't have just one little piece of it and give people compelling results. You also need to have all the other pieces in place, including the strategy, which is why I want to run through the full Quizness framework. This is how to create a compelling quiz that really is going to grow your business. So I want to run through this framework just briefly for you so that you understand all the pieces that you want to have in place. The first thing, and you'll see it's an acronym, Quizness, and we'll move into the other part in just a second. So the first step is query, and this is really about asking yourself. So that's, basically the definition of query is to ask a question to seek authoritative answers. And what you want to do is ask yourself, why is it that you're creating a quiz, and what's the right type to create? So you want to be strategic about how about the quiz that you are in fact creating. Then the next component is underpinning. So underpinning, really what that word means is a strong basis, or kind of like the main part of something. So obviously you want your quiz to have great questions, and even before that you want to start with a super solid quiz topic. So if you're missing those 2 components, your quiz is not going to do well overall. So you want to make sure that you for sure have those 2 things, a solid topic and great questions. Then interactivity. So this is how people are going to actually use the quiz and engage with it and experience it. So you want to create a compelling and engaging quiz experience by incorporating the right elements into your quiz and picking the right platform to host it on. Then zeal. So I love the word zeal because it's like excitement and even passion. And this is really how you're going to attract your ideal audience members, by appealing to what it is they're passionate about. What is it that's on their mind? And it might even be a problem that's creating some passion and emotion with them. And passion doesn't always have to be this inspiring, uplifting thing. It can also create some sort of, discomfort or frustration. So whatever your audience might be experiencing, struggling with, or desiring, making sure that your quiz topic appeals to them and that you convey that through the messaging that you use around your quiz, the quiz framing, if you will, which we covered back in step 7, how to frame your quiz. And of course, then adding the 4 essential components into the quiz results that are just going to help to perpetuate the positive passion, if you will, moving forward, giving people the clarity and direction they need, encouraging them to share and to engage further with your brand. Now, that was everything you need for a great quiz experience itself. Here are the components you need for your quiz to be able to grow your brand overall. You need new people taking your quiz, new audiences, fresh faces who can hop in, experience your quiz, get onto your email list, and start to engage with your brand. Then you got to find those people, first of all. Then you need to give them an exciting invitation. This may come in the form of a Facebook ad or a social media post of some type, or maybe you're on stage speaking and you encourage people to take your quiz. So ultimately, you want to just share compelling content with them, have great copy around how it is you are framing the quiz, and then give them a clear, direct, and inspiring call to action. Then you want to share to serve. So this is what happens at the end of the quiz, really giving them those eye-opening outcomes that are providing the clarity and direction they need, and that's how you're truly serving people with your quiz content itself, is sharing insights that are giving them sharing insights and next steps that are giving them clarity and direction. So sharing those things, some very, pretty immediately after they complete the quiz is what's going to truly serve your audience. Then after the fact, being able to show your audience with using different stories and insights how it is that you can actually solve their current problem, or help them to solve whatever's in the way, help them to overcome whatever's standing in between them and what they truly desire. You're going to show them how it is that you are able to solve their problem and ultimately sell them what it is you offer. So you want to be following up with people who've taken your quiz, sharing stories and different insights that will build a bridge from where your audience is right immediately after taking the quiz all the way through to your paid solution. So that might happen in email and an email sequence. Maybe you have a series of videos for them to watch after they complete the quiz. It just depends on your unique brand, how that'll look for you. But there's ultimately, for your quiz to grow your brand, you really want to have a strategic follow-up plan after the fact as well. So that being said, your next steps, like I mentioned, this is a final part of the Quizness series. So if you haven't caught the rest of the videos, be sure to watch those. And if you want help applying the framework I just shared with you, if you want one-on-one support, I offer a one-on-one session where we work through the entire Quizness framework to complete your quiz and come up with a specific strategic promotion strategy in just one 90-minute session. So if you're interested in getting one-on-one support around creating your quiz, be sure to schedule a free intro consult. I still have spots available on my calendar at the moment as I'm recording this. But if you feel free to comment and ask if I still have spots available. I'm happy to let you know. Otherwise, just head to annemarierose.com/BBC quiz, and you'll be able to book a free consultation to find out if working with me to get one-on-one support is right for you. Then, of course, if this video was helpful, I'd love for you to like it and hit subscribe so that you don't miss any future videos or full series that I share down the road. And if you've created your quiz, if you've followed along with the Quizness series and you've created a quiz, I would love for you to share a link to your quiz in the comments below, and I will see you soon.